Never trust your grandparents. They might not be who they say they are. A boy lived with his grandparents. One night, they said they were going to bed early. Later, he heard the front door open. He looked down the hall. There they were, his grandparents, standing still, smiling. They said, "Go back to bed. We're right here." Something felt wrong. They were too still. The next morning, his grandparents woke up. They looked down the hallway and saw their grandson standing there smiling. The boy said, "Did you sleep well?" If you don't want your grandparents to start acting strange, like and subscribe and leave a grandpa emoji in the comments. If you hear licking sounds in your bathroom after midnight, don't turn on the light. A college student named Yuka moved into a cheap apartment. The bathroom was old and grimy. She was too busy studying to clean it properly. Mold grew in corners. Soap scum built up. One night at 2 a.m., Yuka heard strange sounds from the bathroom. Wet licking, slurping. She opened the door. A hunched creature with long pink tongue was licking the wall. Greasy hair, yellow eyes. When it saw her, it smiled and licked her instead. The next morning, Yuka's skin was covered in a sickly green film. To be safe and careful, like and subscribe and leave a love. If your grandparents come home twice, don't open your door. A teenage boy named Takuro lived with his grandparents in an old house. One evening, they said goodnight and went to their room at 8 p.m. unusual, but Takuro didn't question it. At 2 a.m., he heard the front door unlock. Footsteps in the hallway. He peeked out. His grandparents stood motionless in the dark corridor, still wearing dayklo, smiling at him silently. "We're home now, Takuro. Go back to bed," they whispered. The next morning, the real grandparents came downstairs and found the boy standing motionless. If you love Jesus and want to be safe, leave a heart in the comment. A boy was bullied every day at school. They pushed him, made him cry, and laughed at him. One day, they went too far and, music, shoved him down the stairs. He never got up. The next morning, his desk was empty. The teacher said he didn't survive. The bullies laughed about it until one by one, the bullies started disappearing. Each was found dead in strange ways, their bodies twisted and broken. No one knew how it happened. If you don't want karma to find you at school, like and subscribe and leave a stool emoji in the comments. If you wake up with 4 scratches on your neck, you have 7 days left. A high school student named Reina woke up with 4 parallel scratches on the back of her neck. Perfect lines like claw marks. Her best friend saw them and went pale. That's shisho. You have 7 days. Day 7 arrived. Reina felt cold fingers on her neck during class. She turned around. Nobody there. The classroom camera showed her neck being squeezed by invisible hands. They found 4 finger bruises on her throat, perfectly matching the 4 scratches. Be safe and careful. Like and subscribe and leave a love sign in the comment. Did you know in Japan there's a demon disguised as an old woman? A boy once got lost and found an abandoned hut. Inside, an old woman sat quietly sewing. She offered him soup and a place to sleep. She only said one thing: "Don't open the back door." That night, he heard wet stitching sounds. He peeked and saw human skin being sewn together like clothes. He turned to run. The old woman was no longer human. No eyes, a mouth ripped wide with teeth. They never saw the boy again. If you don't want Oni Baba coming for you tonight, like and subscribe and leave a grandma emoji in the comments. In 2002, music, a schoolboy in Nagasaki reported being stopped on his way home. The woman asked him a simple question: "Am I pretty?" When he said yes, she pulled down her mask, revealing a mouth slit from ear to ear, and asked, "Even, music, now?" She raised a pair of scissors and lunged. The boy escaped, but many didn't. They call her Kuchisekiya, the slit-mouthed woman. They say she was once beautiful until her, music, jealous husband disfigured her. Now she wanders the streets asking the same question: "Am I pretty?" If you don't want Kuchisekiana asking you, "Am I pretty?" like and, music, subscribe and comment a scissors emoji. If something pulls you under the water, don't fight it. Just bow. A boy named Riku was swimming alone in a river when something grabbed his ankle. Not a current, not weeds, a hand. He was dragged under and saw a small figure staring at him from the dark water. Green skin, a bowl of water on its head. Riku remembered what his grandfather told him: "If you meet a kappa, bow." He bowed underwater. The creature bowed back. Water spilled from its head, its grip loosened. Riku broke the surface, gasping. But when he reached the shore, 4 round marks were on his ankle. To be safe and careful, like and subscribe and leave a love. In Japan, they say if your teacher locks you, it's already too late. A quiet boy was humiliated every day at school. His teacher called him stupid, music, and useless. One winter afternoon after class, the teacher locked him inside the school freezer. The next morning, they found the boy dead, frozen. Weeks later, the teacher didn't return. Police opened the freezer again. They found him inside, frozen the same way, on the metal door written in frost. Now, who's useless? If you don't want to end up locked inside a freezer, music, like and subscribe and leave an ice cube emoji in the comments. Have you heard about the teddy bear maid, of human skin. It was found a week ago outside a gas station in Victorville. At first, people thought it was just a dirty old toy, but up close, the skin felt real. Real pores, real lips, real eyelids. Police confirmed it wasn't fake. It was carefully cut and sewn from real human skin. No blood, no DNA, no ID. The most disturbing part, the bear was still warm. And someone is missing. If you don't want your skin to end up on a teddy bear, like and subscribe and leave a teddy bear emoji in the comments. In Japan, they say, if your name disappears from the classroom board, it's already too late. A quiet boy was bullied every day at school. His classmates erased his name during attendance, laughed, and pretended he didn't exist. One afternoon, after class, they erased it one last time. The next morning, the teacher didn't call his name because he never arrived. They found him dead behind the school. His body twisted unnaturally. That same day, his name appeared back on the board, written in dark red. Then, the other names started disappearing one by one. If you don't want your name erased from the classroom board, like and subscribe and leave a pen emoji in the comments.